What's up, guys? It's Nathaniel, and in today's video, I'm be going over 4 different marketing strategies that you can use to scale your clothing brand to 100K a month, 200K a month, 50K a month, whatever your goal is. I'm gonna be going over 4 different marketing strategies that you can use to get there. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. These are the 4 strategies, marketing strategies that we're gonna be using, and we're gonna be covering in this video. So the first is paid marketing. Then we have influencer marketing, email and SMS marketing, and then we also have organic marketing. So let's start off with influencer marketing. So influencer marketing is essentially you're sending your products to your influencers and you're getting them to make a video on it and post it on their page, or it could be user generated content where they just make the video and then they send it to you and you guys post it on your page. But basically, it's just using influencers, people who are known in the space, and getting them to promote your brand for you. So a couple of examples of this could just be some micro influencers, like influencers that have between 50 and 100,000 followers, or it could be bigger influencers like rappers and like footballers, whatever your niche is. People who have a lot of followers in that space are known in that space. Um, yeah. So some amazing things about influencer marketing is that it builds social proof. If someone sees their favorite rapper, their favorite whatever in your item of clothing, they're gonna be way more likely to buy just because their favorite person buys it, right? But you do need a network for this. You're gonna need to find a way to reach these people, especially if it's someone famous. You're gonna need a network, or you're gonna need some way to be able to reach that influencer. Another pro of influencer marketing is that it makes people more likely to purchase a product. Let's just say, for example, you're looking at a brand's Instagram, you don't know if you're going to buy it or not, then you see someone who you recognize wearing that, you're going to be way more likely to purchase a product just because you see a familiar face in the brand. And also, it just gives a sort of like authenticity behind the brand because people are actually wearing it. If all they're seeing is just or like a t-shirt on a plain background, they're going to be way less likely to buy. Another great thing about influencer marketing is that you have a targeted niche. If you're sending out products to someone let's say you have a basketball product, you're selling basketball shorts, and you send your products out to basketball players, you send it out to basketball influencers, people who post about basketball, you've targeted directly down to your customer because all their followers are going to be people who are going to buy your product. And another thing is that the content is made for you. You don't have to spend time. You don't have to go out of your way to make the content yourself. Now, there are a few cons to influencer marketing that I'm just going to quickly go over. So, the first one is cost. A lot of influencers, especially the high tier influencers, they charge a lot of money for a promotion. They could charge anywhere for $1,000, $2,000, even the big ones, $10,000 just for a post, just for them to take a couple pictures in your clothes. Now, it's quite a lot of money at scale. Imagine you have 5 different influencers you're paying them 5,000, 1,000 each. That's $5,000 for not guaranteed results. So, especially if they're not posting it on their page and you're only just using the photos on your page, or you're gonna run ads to it or anything, it's quite expensive. Another thing is it could be misalignment. Let's say you're sending products to like an influencer who has, I don't know, 100,000 followers. How many of those followers are actually gonna purchase it? Let's say the content creator, they post lots of different content. They post streetwear, they post lots of different just types of videos. They're gonna have a lot of different followers, and their followers may not line up with your product that you're selling. So yeah, those are the main things. The main points on influencer marketing. It's a great strategy to use, especially if you're gonna go and take that influencer marketing content and you're gonna start running ads to that. So next marketing strategy we're gonna go into is email and SMS marketing. Some pros of email and SMS marketing is that it's very cost effective. It doesn't cost much to get someone to sign up for email or SMS on a website. You could offer like a 10% discount for someone to sign up. Honestly, most people are gonna do that. So it's really cheap. That's a great thing. However, what comes with being cheap is that it's gonna be quite low quality leads. Out of all the people that sign up for your SMS list, email list, not many of them are gonna convert, to be honest. But another pro is that there's a wide reach. You can reach some people have email lists of up to 50,000, 100,000 people on it. Um, so yeah, you just have a large reach. As soon as drop goes live, you can just send out emails, send out a text saying drop is live, here's the discount code. And something else is personalization. You can send custom messages especially with bots. You can send custom messages to each customer. Like you can add their name in there. So you can be like, hey James, here's a 10% off. Thanks for being such a loyal customer. You can just send that to them. It will be personalized with a bot. You don't and you're just building rapport with your customers essentially. Yeah, another thing is it's measurable. You can see how many people sign up to your SMS list, and then you can see how many of those people convert. Another pro of email and SMS marketing is that you can pair it very well with paid ads. You can run paid ads straight to the site that has the SMS list or the email list sign up, and you can measure that very well. You can see how much it costs to get someone to sign up, and you can see if that customer ends up purchasing later on down the line as well. So some cons of this as well is saturation. A lot of people have an SMS list, a lot of people have an email list, lots of people tend to sign up. And the problem with that is people would end up just not checking their emails and not checking their texts because they're signed up for so many they don't even care anymore. And yeah, that also comes with high opt out rates. SMS lists and email lists have very high opt out rates, especially if you're spamming them. If someone's getting an email every day from your brand saying, "Oh, check out, we just dropped, check out our new product," all these sort of things, they're gonna be very very likely to opt out because they don't want to have this spam every single day. Another con with SMS list and email marketing is that it's only really useful for pre-drop. If you're building up hype before a drop, you can run ads, get a bunch of people to sign up to your list, and then send out a code, send out early access to anyone who signed up so they can guarantee get it. Pre-drop, that's perfect, that's amazing. You can make a lot of money on drop day doing that. If you're doing abandoned cart checkouts, or yeah, honestly, that's really the only thing, abandoned cart checkouts, or if someone buys, you can send them a discount code for another product if they buy again. But to be honest, SMS marketing, email marketing is really only good for pre-drop or yeah, abandoned cart checkouts, as I said. So it sends them an email when they've abandoned their cart, offering them a discount code, just trying to increase the likelihood of getting them to make the sale because a low sale is better than no sale. It's so much better to get a sale when you're making $10 profit than no sale at all. So yeah, the next method we're going to go into is organic. So organic is perfect for when you're starting out. I recommend all brands, if you're just starting off, definitely do organic. It'll help you learn a lot about TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, wherever you're posting the content. It's going to help you a lot. Understand the algorithm, understand how ads work, understand just how videos work and what goes viral, what doesn't. So that later down the line, when you transition to using paid ads, you'll be able to have a great understanding of what content works and why it works. So yeah, some pros of organic content is that it's free promotion. You can post as many times a day as you want, and it's free promotion. You don't have to pay a single dollar for any sale you're getting from that. Another pro is it's so easy to start. You can just pick up your phone, start recording, making videos. It doesn't cost anything. And yeah, as I said before, it just helps you understand the market, helps you understand what's going on in social media, helps you understand what the trends are, everything. It just helps you understand how to make viral content. Some cons with organic marketing. First one is that you just can't rely on it at scale because you're relying on the algorithm to make you money. Imagine you have rent to pay, kids to feed, car payment, all this stuff, and you're relying on the algorithm on on a social media platform to bring you your money each month. That's one of the biggest problems with organic. You could have a great month where you're getting viral videos, millions of views. The next month, you could get shadow banned. Your account could get banned. You're doing 3,000 views in average video, 100 views in average video. And that's what a lot of brands tend to run into. They hit their 30, 50K a month for organic content and like, oh, I can just keep doing this forever. My brand's never going to die. And then next thing you know, they're getting 100 views. Their brand's dead because they just stick with organic content. Don't get me wrong, organic content is great. You can get free eyes to your product, you can get free sales, literally. But there is definitely a balance with organic and paid that you should be doing if you really want to hit big numbers with your brand. Another problem with organic is it's very time consuming. Imagine you're making 3, 5 videos a day and you're posting it every day. That's going to take a lot of time, especially if you're making unique content that's going to go viral. It's going to just take a lot of time. And that is why paid marketing is such a good strategy. You can take content that's performed well organically and you can run ads on it. That way, you're going to be able to reach more people than you would typically with the algorithm, because TikTok and Instagram only push out your videos so far because they don't want all your videos to have a million views. So yeah, paid marketing is a great way to get past that and start hitting new heights with your brand. So some pros with paid ads. So as you guys should all know by now, paid ads is what I do. I run paid ads for multiple brands at the moment. I've helped multiple brands scale from 5K a month to 50K a month, from 10K a month to 70K a month. Even helped one brand scale to $100,000 a month using paid ads. So yeah, some pros from paid ads: consistency. Imagine not having to pick up your camera every day, press record. You can press record once a week, hire someone else to do it for you. It just frees up so much time, so much space, and you can just consistently sit back, get sales, watch the sales roll in, just with a little bit of ad spend every day. As you scale, obviously the ad spend will grow, but as long as you're profitable, you have nothing to worry about. So another great thing about paid ads is that you can easily target different niches. Let's say I had a brand selling basketball shorts. I could target straight down to people who watch basketball, who play basketball, and I can target straight to them using hashtags, and I can literally find the exact person who's going to be purchasing from the brand, especially using you can use the data on Shopify from your previous customers, the age range and everything, to be able to find the people who are actually buying from your brand, and you're going to target to those exact people. You can target right down to them, so you're not messing around showing your ad to people who aren't going to buy. You can target straight down to the people you know are going to purchase, because people like that already purchased from you. So another great thing about paid ads is retargeting. On Facebook, they have a really strong pixel, which is essentially connects data on people that visit your site and purchase from you, and you can actually retarget people who have visited your site and didn't check out in the past. So it's almost like another layer of email marketing. When you send a discount when someone doesn't check out, you can actually make the ad appear on their screen again if someone visited your site. So something else that works really well on paid ads is Spark ads on TikTok. So that is Spark ads is essentially you're taking a video that has been posted on TikTok. You use the exact video, you don't have to do anything to it. You simply connect your TikTok account to the ad manager and you can run ads on that exact video. So it'll already have the likes, the comments, everything, and you'll just be able to essentially boost it while getting more sales. The problem, we'll go into boost posts later because it's honestly burning money. But yeah, in short, in simple terms, Spark ads is essentially boosting your content on TikTok. Another great thing about ads is fairly passive. Apart from the initial setup, it really doesn't take much time to run every single day. You can check up, turn off any underperforming campaigns, maybe make a couple new campaigns. Um, but yeah, honestly, there's really not too much that you have to do once you already set up the ad and have a strategy that's working well for you. It's fairly passive income. Another great thing about it is that you can see the dollar for dollar results. So you can actually see the ROAS, return on ad spend, on your products. So essentially, so let's say you're working at 3x ROAS, which is very solid. That means for every dollar you're spending on ads, you're getting $3 back. Now that is revenue, it's not profit. So you want to make sure that, you know, you're profitable. So you make sure that the ROAS is within your profit margins. Make sure that, let's say your profit margins are 50%, that you have a ROAS of at least 2. So you're at least breaking even or making a little bit of money. Because breaking even isn't always a bad thing. People think that breaking even is bad, you should never do it. But really, if you're getting customers that could be returning customers, there's really no harm in that at all. But yeah, obviously you want to try and have a higher ROAS. So like 3x, 4x, 5x, 6x, even 10x ROAS is what you're aiming for. Let's say you're selling a product for $60. You have 50% profit margin. So for each sale, you're making $30. You want your cost per acquisition to be around $15 so that you're making around $15 per sale. Anything below that is obviously amazing. You can have a little bit of wiggle room if it's, let's say, $20 cost per purchase, 25. Anything like that is still good. But yeah, you just want to make sure that you're making money. Obviously, that's the goal here. You want to be profitable, so you can pinpoint exactly what's wrong with the brand. Let's say you're running a campaign, and your cost per click is extremely high, that most likely means that there's something wrong with your ad because people aren't clicking on it. It's either something's wrong with your ad or something's going to be wrong with your product. A way you'll be able to tell if it's the ad as well is that the CPM, the cost per 1,000 impressions, if that's extremely high as well, then most likely it's going to be your ad and you're going to need to make new content. If your cost per acquisition is high and your CPM, CPC, that's all fine, then most likely it's a problem with your pricing. And yeah, so that's just a really great thing about paid ads. You're able to tell exactly what's wrong with your brand. You're able to know exactly what you're doing wrong, and you're able to understand what you need to do to fix it. Some cons about paid ads is that you need to have your product, your price, your content, and your website all dialed in. Everything needs to be solid because if you have a product that no one likes, a trash product, trash quality, no one's gonna buy it. If you're charging ridiculous, extortionate pricing for your items, no one's gonna buy it. If your content is trash, no one's gonna watch your ad and no one's gonna buy it. If your site looks like poo, no one is going to buy your product. If your site looks like a scam, no one's gonna buy your product. So those are some cons. If you don't have all these things properly dialed in, I wouldn't even start paid ads. You get everything else in place first before you even put any money in paid ads because you're just gonna lose all your money. Yeah, and that just ties into my next point that you can lose a lot of money in paid ads if you don't know what you're doing. If you're just running random campaigns, pressing buttons here and there, you're gonna end up just burning a lot of money because there are specific strategies that you need to do, lots of different ways to set up the ads, and if you don't know how to do it, you're just gonna be throwing your money away. Which is different ad strategies that you can use. So let's go into those. So first strategy is broad ads. Broad ads works very well on Spark ads and TikTok, especially, is just when you create a new campaign, no targeting at all. Just leave it very broad and let the algorithm do its thing. Sometimes it can work very well, sometimes it can work horribly. So it's always worth a test, see if it works. If it works well for your brand, continue doing it. If it doesn't work well, then reevaluate, see why it's not working, see what metrics are too high, see what the problem is, and then try it again. But yeah, broad ads can work very well for some brands. It can work. It can't work at all for some other brands as well. So I would definitely test it for your brand, see if it works. But yeah, next strategy that I did go into slightly earlier is hyper targeting. That's just using hashtags and getting exactly to your target customer, narrowing straight down to them, putting the ad right in their face because you know they're gonna buy it. So another strategy you can use is retargeting. I actually have my full retargeting strategy over here, which I'm actually gonna show you guys in this video. So here's the retargeting strategy that I personally use for myself and lots of the clients I work with. So this is using Facebook ads, by the way, because TikTok doesn't have any retargeting at the moment. But so here we have an impression. One impression is one view, and so yeah, when someone views our ad, did they visit the site? Yes or no? If they didn't visit the site, we're gonna send them the first retargeting ad. Just yeah, just putting your brand in their face, just getting it out there, making sure you're known. So yeah, if after seeing the first retargeting ad, if they didn't visit the site the second time, we're just gonna remove them from the audience because if they haven't visited the site after seeing the ad twice, they're not gonna buy your product at all. So there's honestly no point even spending any more money targeting to them. Just remove them from the audience. But yeah, let's go back to this again. After the first impression, if they visited the site, if they did visit, we're going to ask, did they make a purchase? If they didn't make a purchase, we're going to send them another retargeting ad with 10% off. They've seen the product, so maybe they didn't check out because the price was too high. So offering the 10% discount should push them over the edge if they were on the fence about buying it or not. So yeah, after seeing the second retargeting ad with 10% off, we're going to see if they made a purchase. If they didn't make a purchase, again, remove them from the audience if you don't want to market to them because they're clearly not interested. And if they did make a purchase, we're going to offer them an upsell. As you can see here, we're also offering them an upsell if they make a purchase the first time. So essentially, an upsell is selling them another one of the products at a cheaper price to try and increase the average order value. If your average order value is $30, you have a $30 product, everyone's just buying one. Why not sell them another product for $20 to try and get your average order value up to 50. Because then if your average order value is 50, you can start you can start scaling your ads harder, and you can be okay with your cost per acquisition going up a couple dollars because your average order value has gone up so much. But yeah, obviously you want to make sure you're going to be profitable still. You don't want to rush into it if you're going to be unprofitable with your ads. But yeah, so let's just go over again to my strategies. So as we see here, we have CBO. CBO is campaign budget optimization. That's essentially you're running ads, but you're letting Meta, TikTok, whatever it is, you're letting them control where the money goes. So let's say you have $100 budget, you're letting them distribute that $100 a day between different ad sets on what they think is going to perform the best. A lot of the times they can be wrong, but sometimes they can be right as well. So sometimes you have to just trust the algorithm, let it do their thing. It's a lot smarter than you think, to be honest. So yeah, trusting the algorithms honestly can work very well for some brands. But yeah, as I'd say, just test all these strategies for your brand. We tend to test these strategies with a lot of our clients, see what works the best. There's more strategies than this. This is just quite a few of them. But yeah, there's a lot of different ad strategies that you can use to try and scale your brand. And if you want more help on that, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. The last strategy I'm going to be covering in this video is going to be lookalike audiences. Lookalike audiences is essentially a custom audience that has similar interests and demographics to your followers on Facebook or Instagram. If on Facebook they create a lookalike audience, it's essentially making another audience that is very similar to your followers or that your audience that you already have, and it's basically making another one of those to target to more people who are similar. So it's really as simple as that. So let's go into Boost Posts finally, because a lot of people, especially clothing brands, seem to like Boost Posts a lot for some strange reason. But yeah, so Boost Posts is essentially I think you can do you can do Boost Posts on TikTok as well, but most people do on Instagram. It's essentially using their built-in feature to get your post out to more people. Usually people do it for likes, follows. It doesn't really work too great for conversions. But yeah, main issue with this is it's so cost ineffective. The cost per 1,000 impressions is insanely high because they charge it up for people who don't know how to use Ad Manager. There's limited targeting options. You can only target age, couple hashtags, gender. That's really it. You can't go in depth. You can't dig straight into the target customer that you want. You're honestly just burning money. You're putting money, if you Boost Posts, you're just throwing money in the fire that you could be spending on ads. Honestly, I think it would be better for you to take the money you're using to Boost Posts, trying to learn how to run ads, or pay me that money to run ads for you. And yeah, you'll see much better results than boosting your posts. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Covered the main 4 marketing strategies used to grow your clothing brands. If you guys need help scaling your brands, if you want to hit 50, 100K, 200K a month with your clothing brand, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll leave it linked down below in the description. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. It would help the channel a lot. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, if you need help with your ads, shoot me a DM on Instagram. We can go over a call, see if we would be a good fit to work together, be able to scale your brand and hit your goals together. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.